Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Koinsola, and on this channel I share wholesome content focusing on career, on faith, and on lifestyle. Since my last video, I've noticed that new subscribers have joined us here. So if you're a new subscriber, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for joining us here today as well. Again, I'd like to say thank you to all of you for your engagement with my previous videos. Today's video is in fact inspired by one of you. Somebody had left a comment on my networking video talking about how people were not usually willing to make introductions, and the person put in brackets sponsorship. This comment was in reference or in a response to my comment about saying that if there's somebody that you're interested in networking with and you have a mutual connection, ask your mutual connection for an introduction. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. I think the best place to start this conversation is by describing who a sponsor is. A sponsor is anybody who is able to put out your name in rooms that you don't have access to. They can mention your name for a referral, for anything that will make you better off. That's a sponsor. And there are a few things that would make somebody count as a sponsor. I think the first thing is that they must have access to that room that you don't have access to. Number two, they need to have some level of insight into the work that you do. And number three, they must have some level of power or authority. I call them decision makers or influencers. That's who a sponsor is. Now, what would make you sponsorable, or what would put you on a sponsor's radar, or what would make a sponsor want to put out your name in rooms that you don't have access to? I think the most important thing, or I feel like there are two most important things. The first of the two is that, actually three, let's make that three. The first is that you must be doing a good job, right? You must be an individual who churns out good work, excellent work. You are most likely, or you will need to be a performer at work. People like to be associated with performers. If a sponsor is putting out your name, they are staking their neck for you. They are putting their name against yours. They are giving you that seal of approval. So you must be somebody who churns out excellent work. The Bible says that anything that your hands find to do, do it as unto the Lord. The same Bible says, seest thou a man diligent in his works, he will stand before kings, he will not stand before men. These kings that the Bible referred to are the people that we refer to as sponsors today. They are sponsors in the workplace, they are sponsors in the marketplace. So you must do good work. The second thing that you cannot entirely separate from the first is that you must have a positive attitude. Your attitude is a small thing that makes a big difference. So you must have a positive attitude. Even if you do good work, but you are somebody who constantly complains or grumbles before you get things done, people are not likely to remember the work that you do. They are more likely to remember you as somebody who grumbles or who complains. And so that's why your attitude is important. The third thing is that you need to have a relationship with that sponsor. Having a relationship, the importance of it cannot be overemphasized. And if you haven't watched my video on networking, you need to go back to watch it now. Having strategic relationships in the workplace or in the marketplace is very key. That relationship needs to be in place for you to expect to be sponsored. Let me share a quick story with you. One day while at work, I'd received an instant message from a senior person who had asked if I had a few minutes to chat. I said yes, and we got on a quick call. He went on to ask me a few questions about my goals in the short term, and I shared my goals with him. Right after that call, he wrote an email to introduce me to someone. I had a meeting with that person, and the person went on to introduce me to a number of other people. Now, that one introduction led to a chain of introduction and a chain of meetings. In one of the meetings that I'd had, one person said to me, "This guy is sharing your name." And it made me glad. In that moment, I realized that this person was sponsoring my career. But why was he sponsoring me? Number one, he had access to rooms that I didn't. He had access to people that I didn't have access to. Number two, he had insight into the work that I did, and he liked my work. He was satisfied with it. He was confident to put his name against mine. Number three, we had a relationship. So that relationship counted for something. That act of sponsorship led to something good for my career. Now, you may think that you're at a disadvantage if you don't have a sponsor. It's not all doom and gloom. A conversation can be had. But first, you need to identify that person that you would like to have the conversation with. Remember, in identifying someone, you need to ensure that one, they have access to rooms that you don't have access to. Two, they need to have some level of insight into your work, and you need to have a relationship with them. Number three, they must either be influencers or decision makers, and then you can go ahead to have the conversation. Now, the conversation won't be something like, "Hey, can you be my career sponsor?" No, that's not how to have the conversation. Rather, you want to ask them how you can support their goals as you continue to build yours. In this way, this would endear you to them. It would also give you the opportunity to work more closely with them, where they then have the opportunity to see more into your work, know you better in terms of the relationship that you have with them, and be more confident in staking their name against yours. Let's be honest, the workplace, it is like a pyramid. In your early years, it's easy to get promoted without having a sponsor. The pyramid is fat at the bottom. But as you ascend the corporate ladder, it gets thinner at the top. Those people who make it to the top are people that have either been placed there by sponsors or they've had their names mentioned by people who had access to rooms that they did not. So you want to be in the driver's seat of your career and ensure that there's somebody who is sponsoring you if you're interested in getting to the top. A few years ago, my boss's boss had reached out to me to say that somebody had shared good feedback about me. He went on to say that positive feedback from this person was rare, and that's why he thought to share with me. I went on to say that I was pleased to hear that and thanked him for sharing that information with me. But that's all I did. I didn't do anything else with that information because, to be quite honest, I didn't know what to do with that information. Today, I'm certain that I would approach that differently. That person who had gone to share positive feedback about me was somebody in a position of authority, and that's a probable sponsor. What would I do differently, you might ask? I would go back to him to say thank you for sharing this feedback with my boss's boss. I would also go ahead to ask him how I can continue to support his goals while building mine. After that, I will then ask about his passion project and ask how I can be part of it. Remember, one, he has identified that I do good work, but it doesn't stop there. I also need to be strategic in nurturing this relationship and commit my time to things that are important to this person. In that way, he's more invested in my career as I'm invested in his work project or his passion project. In attracting a sponsor, it's not only important to continue to do good work or continue to have a positive attitude, it's important to continue to build trust and connection. These days, when my clients give me positive feedback, I don't just say thank you as I used to do in the past. I'm owning my career. I say to them to ensure that my manager hears of this feedback so that she will in turn take it to her manager. In the same way, when I work with people and I'm in a position to share feedback, I don't hold back. I send emails out to their bosses. I give recognitions to talk about the work that they've done and how pleased I am with it. So if you're in a position to do that for other people, please don't hold back. In conclusion, there are a few reasons why somebody may say no if you ask them to be your sponsor or if you ask them to make an introduction. In response to that comment on my networking video, I talked about concerns around abuse of access as a reason why a person may say no. But it doesn't end with concerns around abuse of access. A few other things may be possible. It's possible that this person actually doesn't have the access you think they have. So maybe they don't have the access into that room that you don't have access to. It's possible that they have no insight into the work that you do, or that they have insight into the work that you do, but they don't like the work that you do. Lastly, it's possible that they may have access to the room, they may have insight to the work that you do, and they do like your work, but they don't have that level of power or authority that you think they have. Any of these three may be the reasons why they would say no. And if somebody gives you a no, that calls for reflection in itself. You should be reflecting. Are they saying no because you're not doing a good job? You want to step up your work. Or maybe you don't even have that relationship. You want to build that relationship and nurture it to the point where they can speak up for you. Or maybe you've even identified the wrong person who has no level of power or influence or authority. You want to ensure that you are approaching the right people. Whichever the case may be, I'd like to hear all about how sponsorship has helped you in your career or how sponsorship continues to help you. I will be reading in the comments. If you've also had the opportunity to be somebody's sponsor, please share with us. I'd like to learn from you as well. Until next time, it's your girl, Corinsola.